Hi guys, welcome to Dead Man's Vapes. I'm Gaz, and today we have got a very interesting review. It's one I've been looking forward to for a very, very long time now, since I first saw it released by Wismec. We've got the Wismec Luxotic DF Box Squonk mod. Now, got it in the nice blue colour. Now, it's a very, very nice kit. It's very, very similar size to the RX Gen 3, if you've had one of those before. Little bit wider on the front because of that flatter, wider screen, but it's a very, very nice kit. Fits well in your hand. Now, I loved the Wismec RX Gen 3. It was one of my favourite mods for a very, very long time, and I still use it to this day now. And when I saw them releasing this, it basically looked like they just took one of the batteries out, popped a Squonk bottle in there instead, and it's perfect. Absolutely love it. It runs two 18650 batteries, and you've got your Squonk bottle at the back there. 7mm, so it's a really, really good size Squonk bottle. Eliminates that constant filling of the 2mm tanks with the new TPD laws. But it's absolutely fantastic. Like I said, I've been wanting to do this kit for a very, very long time now. And squonking is always something I've loved. I do like my IDAs. I love rebuilding and the cotton, and the only downside is having to drip onto it all the time, which if you're driving or you're out and about or you're working, it's sometimes not always easiest to do. So squonking makes it a lot easier. Now, I'll show you quick vapor reduction. Now, I'm using the Guillotine V2 tank on there by Wismec as well. Basically, when you buy that, you can swap out the firing pin that's at the bottom for a squonk pin. The posi pin, should I say. So I'm running dual Claptons in there, 0.14 ohm, running at 100 watts, and I'll show you a little bit of vapor production. Everybody loves a bit of vapor production. Nice big cloud of vapour. Now, I know that does depend on what wire you're using, what resistance you're running, what power, but I thought I'd just show off a little bit with that. Like I say, it's an absolutely fantastic Squonk mod. I'm very, very happy that I got sent this. It's definitely one, even if I wasn't going to do a review on it, I would have bought one anyway. It's Wismec. I've had pretty much everything Wismec have ever done, and I'm loving this. But we'll have a close look at the kit itself. So this is the mod I've been all excited about. This is the Wismec Luxotic DF box. Now, if we look at your box contents very quickly, you get one mod, you get one e-liquid bottle, which is the silicone bottle on the back there, which does come supplied separately due to the new TPD laws. It comes separately from the box. You get one USB cable, one user manual, and one warning card. Now, let's delve into the kit itself. So, as I was saying, I've been using the Wismec Guillotine V2 on the top of this. It's a very, very nice fit. If you get this direct from Wismec, you can get it supplied with this tank as well. Obviously, I've put my own mouthpiece on there because I like the bigger one. Very aesthetically pleasing, very, very easy to use in your hand. It's not too dissimilar to an RX Gen 3. So if I just grab an RX Gen 3, there's not a lot of difference size-wise at all. I would say the DF, the Luxotic DF, is a tiny bit bigger, which it actually is. It's a tiny bit wider, but not massively noticeable. But it's due to having that squonk on the back. Now, if you compare them, if you imagine the Gen 3 has the 3 batteries in the bottom there, nice simple device. What they've done with the Luxotic DF, same sliding door mechanism. You've got the 2 batteries in there, and they've basically just removed the back battery and popped a Squonk bottle in it as well. So you can either fit and remove the Squonk bottle from there, which is a bit of a pain with the batteries there because they'll keep falling out. The easier way to do it is to pull that door off, and then we can just remove that bottle out of there, and you just unscrew, if I can, I've tightened it a little bit too tight this, just unscrew that top bottle will come out, and you just fill your bottle as usual, 7ml. Screw it all back together, whilst also getting e-liquid all over your fingers. Wasn't the brightest move to do this without any tissue. And try your best not to squeeze the actual silicone, because you will get liquid leaking out of the top like I've just had. But this is the easiest way to show it, really. And then all you need to do is pop the bottle back in. And I've been doing it this way through the bottom, but you can just slot that top on, push that bottle in. Whichever way you find easiest, you get the least leaking problems with. It's very, very easy. Bottom, top back on. Dead simple, dead easy. It's one of the easier to maintain Squonk mods I've ever used. I've compared it to something like the Pico Squeeze 2, made by eLeaf, and the actual top of the bottle, where it connects to the device itself, it's sort of offset, and I have seen them break before. I've seen the stems snap on them. This is a better design for it, I've found. Now, if you're new to squonking and you've never really seen one before, basically what happens is, if I take this back off, top first, you can see inside there the little gold pin, and this bottle is full of liquid, nice and soft, easy to squeeze. You press the bottle in, liquid is fed up that tube, up through the device, through a little tube in here, up into the tank, and depending what tank you've got, it usually feeds into the bottom, spreads out into the juice wells, and then soaks your cotton. Any excess liquid then, when you let go of that silicone bottle, it is drawn back down into the silicone bottle to eliminate the possibility of leakage. There's always the possibility, if you squeeze it too hard or too much, that you're going to get some leakage, but it'll try and drain as much as it can. It's a solution to, if you are into your RDAs and you enjoy using them, or you want to move into your RDAs, it's a solution against dripping. So if you find dripping to be an absolute pain like I do, it's time consuming, it means you've got to carry a big bottle of liquid with you, you're dripping it every 4 or 5 draws, squonking is the solution. Now, your screen on this, very, very easy to use, very easy to navigate. It's typical Wismec styling, to be honest. You've got your power settings, press your button 3 times, your top line will flash. You can swap it into temperature mode, and then you'll use your left button to swap the actual mode, so nickel, titanium, stainless steel. And then press down again, you can alter your power, your coil, or your sub parameter. Now if we go back up to the top, you've also got your TCR mode, same deal again, left button, you can go to 1, 2 and 3. And back to power. That's all we need it in. So like I said, very, very easy to navigate. The actual kit itself has got an avatar chip in it. So it massively cuts down that ramp up time of your coils. So like I say, I've got the 0.14 coils in there running at 100 watts. Now, usually on another device, I've been using that as a dripper on the Vapez Black Drag, and that eliminates cutout time anyway because of the gene chip in it. But if I compare the two, this almost matches the Vapez Drag for the ramp up time with this dripper as well. I've tried it on the Gen 3, and this is a lot quicker than the Gen 3. So usually when you're using a dripper at such a high power, you've got a massive ramp up time, so you either press your button and let it heat up for a second, or you blow into it and then take your big draw, or you just draw and don't get anything from your first draw. This pretty much eliminates that. There is pretty much always something there when you're drawing on it. It's the best way I can describe it, to be honest. Just the ramp up time that you usually get isn't there. It is eliminated, and it's brilliant. Especially at something like 100 watts, that is a high power to be using something like this at. But it suits me, it's what I enjoy, it gives me the best flavour that I can out of the kit. This is definitely a fantastic kit. It's more an advanced kit. Definitely somebody that's either already building, has drippers, wants a Squonk mod. It is Also a good kit for somebody that wants to get into drippers as well. If you've done your research on rebuildables and you're wanting to build your own coils, but you're worried about the dripping aspect of it, definitely go for a Squonk. And definitely out of all the ones I've tried recently, I would say the Luxotic DF box. You've got the dual batteries there, the dual 18650, so you've got a really good battery life. You've got up to 200 watts of power. The Avatar chip is in there to eliminate the ramp up time. It's absolutely fantastic little piece of kit. You can charge the batteries either externally or through the USB port on the bottom there. But I couldn't recommend this kit enough for somebody that is a fan of Wismec or just a fan of Squonks in general. It's by far my favourite Squonk that I've ever used, and like I said, I've used a few different versions. I've used the Vape Pulse and the Pulse X, the E-Leaf Pico Squeeze 1 and 2, I've used those. I've got the Luxotic BF box as well, the single battery predecessor to this one, which I did enjoy at the time, but this outshines it any day. There's lots of people I've been recommending this to, or recommending to have a watch of this video and have a look at this kit. I just can't go on about how good it is enough. Wismec, I'm sure you all know, it's always been one of my favourite brands to use, and they've outdone themselves with this, they really have. Just the RX Gen 3 was my all-time favourite Wismec device, and putting a Squonk bottle in the back of it, it absolutely trumps everything. Definitely one that I would highly recommend. It's going into my personal collection. I'm probably going to buy another one in the green colour as well, because that is my favourite colour. So, like I say, massive recommendation for checking this one out if you're after a Squonk. As always, down in the description below, I'm going to link up the website for Tech, the electronic cigarette company. They sell this kit, the Luxotic DF box by Wismec. They also sell various RDAs as well that you can use with the kit. So you've got the Wismec Guillotine V2, you've got the Geek Vape Loop V1.5 RDA that I've previously done a review on, that comes with a Squonk pin as well. The Sabino BF single coil Wismec RDA. You can use that among many others as well, as long as you've got a Squonk pin, absolutely fine. But if you check out them on Tech, they've got the batteries as well for the kit. It comes with 2 supplied, but you can also buy extras. If you use code DMV20 when you get to your checkout, you'll get 20% off all fully priced items as well. I'm going to link up the Instagram and the Facebook for Deadman's Vapes. There's daily content on there, pictures, videos, some tricks, vape mail, pictures of different kits. Plenty going on there, so if you can give them a follow, give them a like, check out all the content on there, give me any feedback you want, any messages or comments, they're always much appreciated. If you could also subscribe to the YouTube channel, that would be brilliant. The numbers are slowly going up there, and that's what we want them increasing as much as we can get, and more people watching the videos, more reach we get out there, the better it is for everyone. So I'd like to thank all those that already do. I'm going to crack on with some more videos. Got some nice mouth draw kits coming in the next few days. Stuff for nic salts or for high nicotine, so it's something a little bit different than what we've been normally doing. But it's all entertainment, and it helps out a lot of people as well. But yeah, keep an eye out for them. I'm going to crack on. I hope to see you again next time, and thank you for watching.